Peter Pan. What if George Darling was Captain Hook? Chapter 1. The Father Who Followed. On the night the Darling children vanished, George Darling returned home carrying an apology he had not yet learned how to give. It was not a grand apology. George did not believe in grand things unless they could be entered neatly in a ledger. It consisted of a new ribbon for Wendy, a small wooden ship for John, and a paper bag of sweets for Michael, though he intended to insist that the sweets be eaten one at a time. He had also purchased a bone for Nana. This last item embarrassed him most. Earlier that evening, in a fit of wounded dignity, George had chained the faithful dog outside. He now understood, although he would never have admitted it at the office, that dignity which required the humiliation of another creature was usually only foolishness in a stiff collar. He opened the front door and called, "Mary." No one answered. The house felt wrong. It was not silent. A familiar clock ticked in the sitting room. A pipe groaned behind the wall. From the garden came Nana's desperate barking. Yet beneath these sounds stretched an emptiness so complete that George felt he had entered the shell of his own life. "Mary." Mrs. Darling appeared at the top of the stairs. Her face was white. "The children," she whispered. The parcels fell from George's hands. He ran past her into the nursery. 3 beds stood empty. The window was open, and the curtains breathed inward as if the night itself had entered the room. Small objects lay scattered across the floor. Michael's blanket, one of John's stockings, Wendy's sewing basket. On the windowsill glimmered a dust finer than flour and brighter than gold. George stared at it. "What happened?" Mrs. Darling spoke of a boy who flew, a flicker of light, and a shadow that had once escaped. Her words should have sounded impossible. George would ordinarily have rejected them before she finished. Yet the empty beds made impossibility a luxury he could not afford. He crossed to the window. Far above the rooftops, 3 small shapes passed before the moon. "Wendy." The name tore from him. One of the figures seemed to turn, but the clouds swallowed them. George climbed onto the windowsill. Mrs. Darling seized his coat. "George, what are you doing?" "I am going after them." "You cannot fly." "Neither can they." A speck of golden dust clung to his sleeve. He brushed it angrily, and his feet left the floor. For one astonished second, George Darling floated. Then he struck the ceiling. He fell among the blankets with a cry, rose, and tried again. The second attempt carried him through the open window, where he clung to the frame with both hands. "George, I shall bring them home." "How?" "I don't know." It was the most honest thing he had ever said. He looked back at his wife. The fear in her face stripped away every excuse he might have made. George understood then that a father was not a man who always knew what to do. A father was a man who went anyway. "Keep the window open," he said. Then he released the frame. The wind caught him. He rose above the houses, awkward as an umbrella torn from its owner. London spread beneath him in black roofs and silver chimneys. He saw the river bending through the city and the lamps shrinking into a necklace of fire. Ahead, the children were already gone. But there was a brightness in the sky, a pale road among the stars, and George followed it. He flew until London disappeared. He flew through clouds that smelled of rain and apples. He crossed a place where the stars hung close enough to touch. He heard laughter in the darkness, although he saw no one. Once, a bell-like voice spoke beside his ear, but when he turned there was only an angry spark of light racing away. Time became uncertain. George thought he had been flying for an hour. Then he believed it had been a week. He remembered Mary waiting at the nursery window, and the memory dragged him onward whenever exhaustion pulled him down. At last, an island appeared beneath him. It was green, wild, and impossible. Mountains stood beside lagoons too small to contain them. A pirate ship rested in a bay as if painted there. Fires moved through a forest, and enormous birds circled above bright blue water. "Wendy," George shouted. The island answered with laughter. His golden dust failed. He fell through branches, struck a slope, rolled into a bed of ferns, and lost consciousness. When he awoke, a boy was sitting on his chest. The boy wore leaves and carried a small knife. He had untidy hair, bare feet, and eyes filled with the careless confidence of someone to whom consequences happened only to other people. "Are you a pirate?" the boy asked. "I am a father." The boy frowned. "Is that worse?" "Get off me." The boy sprang away and landed on a branch. George sat up, wincing. "My children came here with a boy who could fly." "I can fly." "Yes, I had suspected that." "What were their names?" "Wendy, John, and Michael Darling." The flying boy's face remained blank. George stood. "You brought them here." "I bring lots of people." "Where are they?" "Perhaps they have not arrived." "I followed them." "That does not mean you came after them." George stared. The boy laughed. "Neverland does not put things in sensible order. Sometimes tomorrow comes first. Sometimes yesterday gets lost." "What day is it?" "It is today." "What year?" The boy looked offended. "We do not keep those here." George reached for him, but the boy flew higher. "My name is Peter Pan," he announced. "Who are you?" "George Darling." Peter turned the name over and found no entertainment in it. "Very well, George. We shall look for your children." "You will help me?" "Of course." Hope struck George so suddenly that he almost wept. They searched the island until sunset. Peter led him through the underground home of boys who had forgotten their mothers, across a lagoon where mermaids laughed at his wet clothes, and into a forest where paths changed whenever he tried to remember them. There was no Wendy. There was no John. There was no Michael. That night George slept beneath a tree. When he woke, Peter was gone. He found the boy at the lagoon, fighting imaginary enemies with a stick. "We must continue," George said. "Continue what?" "The search." Peter looked puzzled. "For my children." "What children?" George thought it was a joke. When Peter continued to stare, George took him by the shoulders. "Wendy, John, and Michael, you promised to help me find them." Peter pushed him away. "I never promise things to fathers." "You promised yesterday." "Yesterday is finished." George felt something colder than fear. "Say my name." Peter grinned. "Why?" "Say it." "Mr. London." "My name is George Darling." "If you like." Peter flew away before George could stop him. The island had begun its work. George searched alone. He carved the children's names into trees. By morning, the bark had grown over them. He wrote the names in the sand, but the tide came. He repeated them before sleeping and upon waking. "Wendy, John, Michael." For a while he counted the days. When marks filled the trunk of one tree, he began another. Then he discovered that some trees moved during the night, others vanished. One morning he found 1,000 marks on a tree he was certain he had touched only the day before. He built a hut near the shore and kept 3 chairs inside it. He repaired an abandoned boat. He questioned mermaids, pirates, fairies, boys, and beasts. Some claimed to have seen Wendy yesterday. Others said she would arrive in 100 years. One old pirate insisted that a girl with Wendy's name had once ruled the island, but he could not remember whether it had happened or would happen. Peter returned from time to time. Each time he was exactly the same. George was not. His beard thickened. Lines formed around his eyes. His London coat faded beneath sun and rain. "How long have I been here?" he once asked. Peter shrugged. Since before breakfast. My hair is turning gray. You should stop doing that. I cannot. Peter regarded him with curiosity. Why not? Because people grow older. I don't. Yes, George said bitterly. I have noticed. He asked Peter again about his children. Peter had forgotten their names. Years passed or seemed to. George learned to sail in dangerous waters. He learned to fight because the pirates stole his food, and to command because frightened men obeyed a confident voice. He continued to insist that he was not a pirate. I am a respectable London gentleman, he told them. His coat had become a black collection of patches. His shoes were ruined. A sword hung at his side. The pirates laughed. Eventually, they stopped laughing. George's first ship was little more than a stolen cutter. His second carried 12 men. His third was a dark brig with red sails, taken from a captain who had tried to leave George on an island inhabited by wolves. The crew asked what flag they should fly. George opened the little case he still carried near his heart. Inside was a portrait of Mary and the children. Or it had once been. The faces had faded. He could no longer see Wendy's eyes. He could not remember whether John's hair had been fair or dark. Michael had become only a white space in his mother's arms. George pressed the portrait shut. No flag, he said. What name shall we call you, Captain? Asked a young sailor named Smee. George Darling. The men exchanged glances. It did not sound like the name of a pirate. One night Peter attacked the ship for sport. He came laughing through the rigging, cutting ropes and throwing lanterns into the sea. George cornered him near the mast. Where are my children? Peter parried his sword. I don't know your children. You took them. I take everyone. Then you leave their parents waiting. Parents like waiting. It is what they do. George struck with all the anger of the empty nursery. Peter avoided the blade. Help me find them. I already helped you once. The word stopped George. Peter remembered. Perhaps not clearly, perhaps only as one remembers a dream, but something remained. You do remember me. Peter's smile vanished. Only a little. Then remember Wendy. I don't want to. Why? Because remembering makes things old. George attacked again. Peter was quicker. His small blade flashed and pain exploded through George's right arm. For an instant George saw his own hand falling through the air. It struck the water beside the ship. A crocodile rose from below and swallowed it. The beast's yellow eyes turned toward George. Then, from deep inside its body, came the sound of a clock. Tick, tock, tick, tock. George knew that sound. It was the clock in the Darling sitting room. Mary had chosen it. He had complained about the price. Wendy had once hidden a ribbon behind it. The crocodile opened its jaws. George screamed, not because of his lost hand, but because London had found him. Smee dragged him away while the crew fired at the beast. Peter hovered above the mast, pale and silent. What is my name? George shouted at him. Peter did not answer. Say it. Peter flew into the night. The wound healed, but the hand did not return. Smee fitted a metal hook where it had been. George looked at it for a long time. A hook was useful. A hook did not tremble. It could hold a rope, catch a sword, or tear an enemy's coat. It did not belong at a London dinner table. It did not stroke the head of a child. Perhaps that was for the best. The pirates began calling him Hook. At first George corrected them. Then he corrected them less often. Then one morning, Smee found him staring at the faded portrait. Who are they, Captain? Hook opened his mouth. 3 names moved through the darkness of his mind, but he could reach only the first. Wendy, he whispered. And the others? The captain shut the case. I don't remember. From somewhere beyond the bay came the patient sound of the crocodile. Tick, tock. Hook raised his head. Find Peter Pan, he ordered. And no one aboard the ship ever called him George Darling again. Chapter 2. The Man Time Forgot. Captain Hook kept 3 empty cabins aboard the Jolly Roger. No pirate was permitted to enter them. Smee alone possessed the keys, though even he did not know what lay inside. The first contained a narrow bed with a blue cover and a wooden box full of ribbons. The second held model ships, schoolbooks, and a black top hat much too small for Hook. The third contained toys, sweets hardened into stones, and a blanket that had once belonged to a very young child. Hook had collected these objects across Neverland. He could no longer explain why. Whenever Peter brought new children to the island, Hook studied them from afar. Some arrived laughing, others cried for their mothers. At first they remembered their homes clearly, the color of the front door, the shape of a father's spectacles, the song a mother sang in darkness. After a few weeks, the details faded. After a few months, the children spoke of their parents as if they belonged to stories. Peter celebrated every forgotten name. You are free now, he told them. Hook heard those words from the trees and hated him. He hated Peter's laughter, his youth, and the careless way he abandoned one adventure for another. Most of all, Hook hated the possibility that he had once trusted him. Sometimes Peter vanished for days, sometimes for years. He always returned unchanged and expected the island to have waited. Hook waited too. His hatred gave order to the shapeless decades. Each morning he awoke with a purpose: capture Peter, defeat Peter, force Peter to remember. Yet when they fought, Peter laughed. You are slow today, old man. I was young when I came here. Everyone says that. You made me wait. I never make anyone do anything. You promised to help me. Peter paused in midair. For one bright second, Hook thought recognition had come. Then Peter smiled. Did I? The duel continued. Hook cultivated dignity because dignity was the final wall between a man and madness. He dressed in fine coats taken from ships that wandered too near the island. He taught his crew table manners, though several pirates ate with knives. He insisted on proper grammar during threats. If he could not return to civilized society, he would command a poor imitation of it. Yet his sleep belonged to London. He dreamed of an open window. A woman stood there, but her face was lost in light. Behind her waited 3 empty beds. He always woke before she spoke his name. The crocodile continued to follow him. The beast appeared beside the ship at sunset, its armored back cutting through the water. Sometimes it waited beneath Hook's cabin throughout the night. Tick, tock, tick, tock. The other pirates heard an ordinary clock. Hook heard accusations. Too late, too late, too late. One evening Smee entered the captain's cabin carrying a sealed bottle. Found this near the lagoon, Captain. Inside was a scrap of paper. Hook broke the glass and unfolded it. The writing had blurred, but 3 names remained. Wendy Darling, John Darling, Michael Darling. His hook pierced the table. Where did you find this? Floating in from the eastern current. When? This afternoon. No, when was it written? Smee scratched his head. Paper doesn't usually say. Hook lifted the sheet toward the lantern. The handwriting was his own. A memory opened. He saw himself in a nursery, writing those names on a household account. He heard a woman laughing because he had accidentally entered the cost of Michael's medicine beneath the heading for coal. The memory disappeared before he could see her face. Darling, Hook said. The word hurt. An affectionate greeting, Smee asked. A name. Whose? Hook looked at the faded portrait beside his bed. I do not know. That night the island changed. The sky filled with stars, arranging themselves into a road. Fairies emerged from the trees and flew toward the eastern shore. The mermaids abandoned their rocks. Even the wind seemed to wait. Peter stood on the highest point of the island, staring upward. Hook watched him through a telescope. Something's coming, Smee said. No, Hook replied, someone. 3 small figures appeared among the stars. Behind them flew a girl. Peter shot into the air to meet them. Hook's telescope found her face. The instrument fell from his hand. Captain. Hook gripped the rail. He knew her. Not as one recognizes a person seen yesterday, but as the body recognizes an old wound before rain. The tilt of her head, the determination in her mouth, the way she kept looking behind to make sure the smaller children followed, these things struck places in him that memory had buried. Wendy, he said. The ship's bell rang without being touched. Far below, the crocodile began to tick faster. Peter led the children toward the underground home. The girl laughed as she flew. Hook felt something inside him break. He had waited longer than fathers were meant to live, and she had not aged a day. Prepare the boats, he ordered. For an attack. For a recovery. Of what, Captain? Hook turned. His face was more terrible than Smee had ever seen it, because beneath the cruelty appeared something almost tender. My past. They reached the forest after dark. Hook moved between the trees with Smee and 4 pirates. The island's paths tried to turn them aside, but the scrap of paper in Hook's coat pulled him onward like a compass. They found the children in a clearing. Peter was teaching them to fight shadows. The 2 boys struck at the ground with sticks. The girl sat beside a small fire, sewing leaves into blankets for the lost boys. For one moment Hook saw another room around her. Walls appeared where the trees stood. Firelight became lamplight. Her dress changed. He saw himself kneeling beside her, trying to repair a broken toy with more confidence than skill. Then Peter shouted, and the nursery vanished. Pirates! The clearing erupted. The lost boys fled underground. John and Michael drew wooden swords. Peter launched himself at the attackers. Hook did not look at him. He walked directly toward Wendy. She stood, clutching her sewing needle as a weapon. Do not come closer. Hook stopped. Her voice. He had heard it call from the nursery window, across all the years of Neverland. Wendy. She stared. How do you know my name? His answer should have been simple. Because I am your father. But when he searched for the man who could say it, he found only a black coat, a sword, and a hook. I know all children Peter steals. He did not steal us. Did your mother invite him? Wendy hesitated. Did your father? Her eyes hardened. My father would never frighten children as you do. Hook recoiled as if she had struck him. Peter descended between them. Stay away from her, codfish. Hook drew his sword. You brought them at last. Brought whom? Hook produced the paper. Peter read the names. A shadow crossed his face. You remember, Hook said. I remember lots of Wendy's. There is only one. There can always be another. Hook lunged. Their swords met. Peter fought with the joy of a child playing a game. Hook fought with the fury of a man discovering that his suffering had been entertainment. You knew they were coming, Hook said. Perhaps. You made me wait. I didn't tell you to grow old. You left me here. You could have had adventures. I wanted my children. Peter forced him backward. Then you should have stayed at home. Hook's anger shattered his discipline. He struck wildly. Peter slipped beneath his guard and kicked him toward the edge of the clearing. Then the ticking began. The crocodile pushed through the undergrowth. Its jaws opened, and the clock within it beat like the heart of the world. Hook froze. The firelight became London gaslight. He smelled Mary's perfume. He saw Wendy at 6 years old holding up a drawing of their family. In the picture, George's arms were absurdly long because Wendy had said a father must be able to reach all his children. The crocodile advanced. Hook fled. His pirates followed him through the trees. Behind them, Peter's laughter rose into the sky. Hook did not stop until he reached the boat. As the crew rowed back to the Jolly Roger, he looked at his metal hand. Wendy's words returned. "My father would never frighten children as you do." She had not recognized him. That should have protected his secret. Instead, it destroyed him. In his cabin, Hook opened the faded portrait. Moonlight touched the shapes within it. For the first time in many years, he could see the face of the girl. It was Wendy. The woman beside her remained blurred, but a letter rose from his memory. "Mary, I shall bring them home. Keep the window open." He had written no such letter. He had spoken the words. To his wife. Hook stumbled to the mirror. The face looking back was old, scarred, and exhausted. Yet beneath the beard and the cruelty lay the faint outline of the respectable fool who had once calculated whether he could afford to keep his first child. "My name," he whispered. The mirror did not answer. Outside, Peter crowed in triumph. Hook's expression changed. If Wendy would not recognize her father, he would force Peter to tell her. If Peter refused, Hook would tear the truth from him. And once the children understood, he would take them home, whether they wished to go or not. "Mr. Smee." The pirate entered. "Prepare the cages." Smee blinked. "For Peter." "For all of them." Hook closed the portrait. He had come to Neverland to save his children. But Captain Hook no longer remembered the difference between rescuing someone and making them obey. Chapter 3. Wendy and the Pirate. Wendy dreamed of her father that night. In the dream, George Darling sat at the nursery table with his back turned. He was adding columns of figures, but instead of numbers, the page contained years. 1 year. 5 years. 20 years. 100. "Father," Wendy called. He continued writing. When she touched his shoulder, he turned, and a metal hook hung where his right hand should have been. Wendy woke before she could scream. The underground home was dark. Around her, the lost boys slept in uneven beds. John murmured military instructions in his dreams. Michael held a pillow as though it were Nana. Peter was gone. Wendy climbed from bed and followed a narrow passage to the surface. She found him sitting in a tree, sharpening his knife. "Peter, go back to sleep." "Who was that pirate?" "Hook." "I know his name. How did he know mine?" Peter tested the blade with his thumb. "Pirates know things." "He had our names written on paper. Perhaps he wrote them after hearing us." The paper was old. Peter looked away. Wendy climbed onto a lower branch. "Have you seen him before?" "I fight him all the time." "I mean before he became Hook." Peter's knife stopped. Everyone was something before. What was he? Boring. Peter. He flew to another tree. Wendy followed along the ground. Did he come from London? Lots of people come from London. Did he know my family? Peter's face tightened. You ask too many grown-up questions. A question does not become grown-up because you dislike it. That sounds like a mother. Perhaps mothers ask questions because boys refuse to answer them. Peter dropped to the ground. Hook is a pirate, pirates lie. He wants to catch us and I shall defeat him. That is the story. It may be your story, Wendy said, but I don't believe it is his. Peter stared at her as if she had broken a rule. Neverland arranged itself around Peter's stories. Pirates were enemies, mermaids were beautiful, fairies were jealous, and mothers waited at open windows. Anyone who complicated these truths threatened the island itself. "Do not go near him," Peter said. "Why?" "Because I said so." For the first time, Wendy saw not a wonderful boy, but a small king who had never been required to explain himself. She returned underground. At breakfast, she questioned John. "Do you remember the pirate captain's face?" "Certainly. A tactical commander must study his opponent." "Did he remind you of anyone?" John adjusted his imaginary spectacles. "Well, he spoke a little like Father when Father is angry." Michael looked up. "He said my name." "He said all our names," John replied. "No, when the crocodile came, he looked at me and said, 'Michael.'" Wendy's hands went cold. "Are you sure?" Michael nodded. He sounded sad. Before she could ask more, a bell rang beneath the earth. Peter dropped through the entrance. "Pirates." A black sphere rolled into the room. Peter seized it and threw it into a tunnel seconds before it exploded. Smoke rushed through the underground chambers. Ropes fell from the entrance. Pirates descended. The lost boys fought bravely and without organization. John attempted to establish defensive lines, but no one listened. Michael threw a shoe. Wendy struck a pirate with a cooking pan. Then Smee appeared behind her. "Beg pardon, miss." He covered her mouth with a cloth. The room disappeared. Wendy woke aboard the Jolly Roger. Her wrists were tied, though not tightly. She sat in the largest of 3 locked cabins. A blue cover lay on the bed. It was almost identical to the one in her London room. On the table stood a wooden box. Wendy opened it and found ribbons in colors she had loved at different ages. A white ribbon from her 5th birthday. A green ribbon she had lost in Kensington Gardens. A blue one her father had declared too expensive, then secretly purchased the following morning. Wendy touched it. The door opened. Hook entered alone. "You collected these." He locked the door behind him. "They were found. This one came from London. Objects wash into Neverland. It disappeared years ago. Years are unreliable here." Wendy studied him. Hook could face armed sailors without fear. Under the gaze of his daughter, he seemed unable to decide where to put his remaining hand. "You knew me before tonight," she said. "No. You called Michael by name. It was written on the paper." "You did not look at the paper." Hook turned toward the window. "Where are my brothers?" "Safe." "And Peter?" "Not yet captured." "Then you will keep us here until he comes." "I shall take you home." Wendy approached him. "Why?" "Because children belong with their parents. That is a strange concern for a pirate." "I was not always a pirate." "What were you?" The ship creaked. Hook's metal fingers tightened. "A fool." "What sort of fool?" "One who believed promises." "Peter's promises." Hook looked at her sharply. "He told you he would help find us." It was not a question. Hook crossed the cabin in 2 strides. "What has he told you?" "Nothing. That is what makes me suspicious." Wendy lifted the blue ribbon. "This belonged to me. Only my family knew it existed." Hook's face became gray. She continued softly. "When you are worried, you tap your thumb against your finger 4 times. My father does that." Hook hid his hand behind his back. "You clear your throat before saying something you fear will sound foolish." He said nothing. "You pronounce schedule the same way he does. You look at Michael as if he were still a baby, and when you saw the crocodile, you called out my father's name. I did no such thing. You said George. Hook's hook struck the wall beside her. Enough. Wendy flinched. He immediately stepped back. For an instant his anger vanished, replaced by horror at himself. My father has both hands, Wendy said. Time takes many things. My father is in London. Is he? Yes. Did you see him when you left? Wendy remembered the empty nursery window and her mother at the party. George had been downstairs earlier, angry about Nana, but Wendy had not said goodbye. He was home. You assume so because fathers are supposed to remain where children leave them. Who are you? Hook looked toward the locked cabinet on the far wall. A key hung from his neck. He removed it, hesitated, then opened the cabinet. Inside lay the portrait. He handed it to her. The faces had faded, but Wendy recognized her mother's dress and Michael's blanket. She recognized herself. Beside Mrs. Darling stood a white absence shaped like a man. Where did you get this? I carried it when I came. When you came from where? Hook's voice fell to a whisper. Number 14. The cabin tilted beneath Wendy. That was their London address. No. He took a step toward her. No. Wendy. My father is not a pirate. I came after you. My father would not imprison us. I waited for you. He would not serve poison, threaten children, and spend his life trying to murder Peter Pan. I spent my life trying to make him remember. Hook's voice shook the cabin. He brought me here before you arrived. He promised to help me find you, then forgot. I waited through years while he laughed. I watched him bring other children to this island and teach them to forget their homes. I watched him remain young while everything human in me grew old. Wendy pressed herself against the wall. How long? I do not know. How long did you wait? Long enough to forget your mother's face. The answer hurt more than a shout. Hook lowered his eyes. I remembered that there was a girl named Wendy. Sometimes I remembered two boys. I knew there had been a window. I knew someone was waiting beside it, but the island took the rest. You let it. His head rose. You let hatred become more important than remembering us. I survived. Is this survival? Wendy indicated the black coat, the sword, and the locked door. Hook's dignity crumpled. I do not know. Footsteps sounded outside. Smee entered hurriedly. Captain, we caught the boys. John and Michael were brought into the cabin. Wendy, Michael ran to her. Hook's sternness returned like a mask. Release their hands. Smee obeyed. John placed himself between Hook and his siblings. You will regret abducting officers of the British Empire. I am familiar with the British Empire. You speak as if you are from London. Hook looked at him. John's bravado faltered. Father. The word slipped out before he could stop it. Hook closed his eyes. Michael stared at the metal hand. Did the crocodile eat it? Yes. Did it hurt? Yes. Michael considered this. Then he asked, why didn't you come home? Hook could not answer. A tremendous crash came from above. Peter's voice rang across the deck. Hook! The captain drew his sword. The children heard pirates running, cannon fire, and the unmistakable crow of Peter Pan. Hook moved to the door. Wendy caught his sleeve. If you are truly our father, do not fight him. He came for you. Then let us go. So he can steal you again. We chose to come. You are children. You do not understand what you chose. That does not mean you may choose everything for us. Hook looked at her hand gripping his coat. For years he had imagined finding Wendy. In those dreams she had recognized him instantly. She had thanked him for waiting. She had allowed him to become George again without asking what Hook had done. The real Wendy was not so convenient. Outside, a pirate cried out and fell past the window. Hook pulled away. "I shall end this." "You mean you will kill him?" "I mean I will take you home." "Those are not the same thing." "To me they are." He locked the children inside and climbed to the deck. Peter stood upon the rail, surrounded by defeated pirates. Moonlight made him appear carved from youth itself. "I came for Wendy," he said. Hook raised his sword. "You came for all of them once. Perhaps I shall take them again." "You will take no one." They fought. Steel struck steel. Peter flew above Hook's attacks, laughing and taunting. Hook remained controlled, forcing Peter toward the mast. Below, Wendy worked at the cabin lock with a hairpin. John pushed against the door. Michael searched the walls. "What shall we do if we escape?" John asked. "Stop them." "Which one?" "Both." On deck, Hook caught Peter's tunic with his hook and pulled him down. "Tell them who I am." Peter kicked free. "You are Hook." "Before that." There was no before. Hook drove him against the mast. "Say my name." Peter's expression changed. He remembered a man in a torn London coat. He remembered promising to find 3 children. He remembered growing bored the following morning. But to admit the memory was to admit that his games left wounds which did not disappear when he flew away. "You are Captain Hook," Peter said. Hook struck him across the face. The children reached the deck. Wendy saw Peter fall. Hook raised his sword. "Father." Everything stopped. Peter stared at her. The pirates lowered their weapons. Hook's sword remained in the air. Wendy stepped forward. "If that is what you want me to call you, then act like him." Hook's arm trembled. Peter sprang upward and seized Wendy around the waist. "Come away." Hook's blade swept after them, missing Wendy by inches. "Peter, stop," she cried. Peter flew toward the sky. Hook looked down at the thin line. His sword had cut across Wendy's sleeve. He had almost harmed the child he had crossed worlds to save. From beneath the ship came a deep sound. Tick, tock. The crocodile rose beside the Jolly Roger, its golden eyes fixed upon Hook. For the first time, Hook did not run. He stood at the rail and listened. The clock was not saying too late. It was saying come home. Chapter 4. The Name Beneath the Hook. Peter carried Wendy to the highest cliff in Neverland. He set her down beside a dead tree and turned toward the sea. Far below, the Jolly Roger rested in the moonlit bay. "Why did you call him father?" "Because he is." Peter laughed too quickly. "Hook cannot be a father." "Why not?" "Fathers are ordinary. Hook is a pirate." "He was ordinary before you brought him here." "I didn't bring him. He followed us." "That was his decision." "You promised to help him." Peter picked up a stone and threw it over the cliff. "He should not have believed me." Wendy stared at him. Peter had always seemed free because nothing could hold him, not gravity, age, promises, or sorrow. Now she saw the price of that freedom. If nothing could hold Peter, neither could love, responsibility, or another person's pain. "Do you remember meeting him?" "A little." "What did he look like?" "Smaller." "You mean younger." "Those are almost the same thing." "What did he say?" Peter kicked at the earth. "He said he had lost 3 children." "And you forgot." "I forget everyone." "That is not an excuse. It is how Neverland works." "No, it is how you choose to live." The wind stopped. Peter faced her furious. I brought you here, I taught you to fly. And when you forget me, will you bring another Wendy? Perhaps. The word was small and honest. Wendy's anger gave way to sadness. Then you are as trapped as he is. I am not trapped. You cannot grow and he cannot forgive. You both call your prisons freedom. Peter drew his knife. For a moment, Wendy feared him. Then he threw the knife into the tree. Go back to London if you love father so much. I intend to. With him. If any part of him is still George Darling. Peter's face became unreadable. He will try to kill me. Yes. And you will protect him. I will try to save both of you. I don't need saving. That is what father thinks too. Wendy walked away. She found Tinker Bell waiting among the trees. The fairy's light flashed angrily at the mention of Hook, but Wendy knelt and explained. George Darling came to Neverland because he loved us. Time turned him into Hook. If he kills Peter, he will lose the last part of himself that can come home. Tinker Bell folded her arms. Peter did a terrible thing, Wendy continued. But if father kills him, Peter's wrongdoing will not become right. The fairy's light dimmed. You remember George, don't you? Tinker Bell looked toward the bay. She had been the voice George heard among the stars. She had watched him fall out of the proper current of time. She had intended to tell Peter, but Peter had become distracted by an adventure before she finished. Fairies were too small to contain more than one strong emotion, and guilt had frightened her. She had hidden the memory beneath anger. Tinker Bell flew toward the ship. Wendy followed. Aboard the Jolly Roger, Hook unlocked the 3 forbidden cabins. John and Michael stood in the passage under Smee's uncertain guard. Captain, Smee said, what are your orders? Hook entered the first room. He touched the ribbons. I purchased this blue one after refusing to buy it. John looked at Wendy's box. Hook entered the second cabin. He picked up the small top hat. John wore this to imitate me. He walked into a door because the brim covered his eyes. John lowered his wooden sword. In the third room, Hook found the blanket. Michael could not sleep without it. Michael took it and pressed it to his face. It smells like the nursery. So do I remember. Hook returned to his cabin. He removed the portrait, papers, a broken pair of spectacles, and a gold wedding ring threaded onto a chain. He placed them on the table. Smee watched in silence. What shall I call you now? He asked. Hook looked at his reflection in the window. Captain. The answer disappointed them all. George Darling had 2 hands, Hook continued. He had a house, a profession, and a wife whose face he promised never to forget. He believed a father's authority came from being correct. You are still father, Michael said. Hook turned. Children could sometimes offer mercy before adults had decided they deserved it. Michael approached the metal hook and touched it. It is cold. Yes. Do you use it to hurt people? Yes. Can you take it off? Hook looked at the straps around his arm. I have not tried. Smee helped him unfasten them. The hook struck the table. Without it, Hook's right sleeve ended emptily below the elbow. He seemed smaller, less like a legend and more like an injured man. John picked up the metal hand. It is heavier than I expected. Revenge usually is, Hook said. The word surprised him. Wendy entered through the open window, carried by Tinker Bell's dust. Hook's expression hardened. Where is Pan? Coming. Then you should not have returned. I came because you are my father. You doubted it. I still doubt what you have become. Hook glanced at the sword on the table. Reasonable. Wendy saw the hook lying apart from him. Come home with us. I do not know the way. The window is open. It was open when I left. It may have closed a century ago. For us, it has been only hours. Hook's face twisted. He had suspected this, but hearing it confirmed was another injury. Your mother has waited one evening, he said. I have waited a lifetime. That is not her fault. No, nor ours. No, nor entirely Peter's. Hook looked toward the deck. Do not ask for that much mercy. I am asking you not to murder a boy. He is older than I am in every way that matters, and younger in every way that makes him dangerous. A cry rose from the lookout. Peter Pan. Hook reached automatically for the metal hand. Wendy placed her palm over it. If you put that on, decide why. Peter landed on the deck. Behind him came the lost boys and a swarm of fairies. The pirates gathered on the opposite side. Cannons pointed toward the forest, arrows pointed toward the ship. Neverland held its breath. Peter stepped forward. Give them back. Hook emerged without his hook. A murmur passed through the pirates. They are not possessions, Hook said. Peter tilted his head, then let them choose. Now you speak of choice. I always choose. For yourself. As should everyone. Children cannot understand every danger. Adults see danger everywhere because they have forgotten how to live. And children call every warning a prison because they have never buried anyone. Peter drew his sword. Hook did the same with his remaining hand. Wendy moved between them. No. Stand aside, they said together. She almost laughed. You are more alike than either of you can bear. Hook bristled. Peter looked insulted. You both want us to choose you, Wendy said. Peter wants us to remain children forever. Father wants to drag us home without listening. Neither of you has asked what we want. I want to go home, John said. Michael nodded. I miss Mother and Nana. A lost boy stepped forward. Can we come? Then another. Soon all the lost boys were looking at Wendy. Peter's confidence wavered. You cannot all leave. Why not? Wendy asked. Because then there will be no adventures. There will be new children, Hook said bitterly. There are always new children for Peter. Peter raised his sword toward him, and there are always new enemies for Hook. The ticking began. It came not from the water but from everywhere. The mast vibrated with it. The deck rose and fell. Stars shifted across the sky. Tick, tock. The crocodile surfaced beside the ship, larger than before. Its jaws opened. Inside its mouth was not darkness. There was a London street. Gas lamps shone beyond its teeth. Rain fell upon familiar rooftops. At the end of the impossible passage stood number 14, its nursery window open. Home, Michael whispered. Tinker Bell rang urgently. Wendy understood. The crocodile swallowed Father's hand. It swallowed part of his time with it. That is why the clock sounds like hours. Hook stared into the creature's mouth. The street flickered. Mary appeared at the nursery window. Although she could not see them, she was looking toward the sky. Hook sank to his knees. Her face returned to him all at once. He remembered her laughter, her hidden kiss, and the way she said his name when she was disappointed but not yet angry. He remembered promising to bring the children home. Mary. The crocodile's jaws began to close. Tinker Bell flew around Hook, chiming. She says the path will not remain open, Wendy translated. How do we enter it? John asked. The fairy pointed at Hook. Smee swallowed. The beast has always wanted the captain. No, Wendy said. It wants the time he carries. Hook looked at the children. If I enter, it may take me home. Or eat you, John observed. Thank you, John. Peter approached the rail. If Hook goes into the crocodile, he loses. Hook stood. Yes. The word was calm. Peter frowned. Then I win. No, Wendy said. There is no victory here. Hook looked at Peter. He could still fight. He could kill the boy or die trying. That would preserve the story which had sustained him for decades. Peter the villain, Hook the avenger, each requiring the other forever. Or he could abandon the story. Peter, he said, I remember our first meeting. Peter's hand tightened around his sword. You promised to help me. I didn't mean it. I know. I forgot the next morning. I know. I forget because if I remember, I might become. Peter could not say the word. Sorry, Wendy offered. Old Peter whispered. Hook understood then that Peter's cruelty had not come from hatred. It came from terror. To Peter, regret was a door through which adulthood might enter. Hook removed his sword belt. You will remember this time. Peter stepped back. That is not fair. No. You cannot make me. No. Hook looked toward the window, inside the crocodile's jaws. But I can stop giving you reasons to forget me. He picked up the metal hook. For one instant, everyone thought he would fasten it to his arm. Instead, he threw it into the sea. It sank without a sound. The crocodile's clock stopped. The silence frightened Hook more than the ticking ever had. Then the beast opened its jaws wider. Home waited within. Chapter 5. The Crocodile's Clock. The pirates lowered a boat. Hook stood at the rail while the children gathered behind him. The passage through the crocodile appeared narrow and unstable. London shone between rows of teeth, sometimes close enough to touch, sometimes impossibly far away. Smee cleared his throat. Captain, if you go first, and the animal proves hungry, perhaps the rest of us might reconsider. I shall go alone. Wendy seized his sleeve. No. The fairy indicated that I am the key. She did not say the door will remain open afterward. Then we go together. I will not risk you. You crossed worlds because you believed you had the right to decide what risks we might take. Have you learned nothing? Hook looked at her. Wendy's courage reminded him of Mary. Her argument reminded him unpleasantly of himself. He almost smiled. Very well together. Peter landed between them and the boat. No one is going. The lost boys stared at him. You said we could choose, one protested. I have changed my mind. Hook reached for a sword that was no longer there. Peter raised his blade. If they leave, they grow up. Yes, Wendy said. They will forget how to fly. Perhaps they will become boring. Sometimes they will have children and tell them not to climb trees. We might also teach them how. Peter's face filled with panic. He turned to the lost boys. You are staying. No one moved toward him. Think of the feasts, he said, the battles, the mermaids. One of the smallest boys asked, will there be mothers? We don't need mothers. I think I do. Peter flew upward. You belong to me. The words echoed across the bay. Hook heard his own voice in them. He had said the same thing without using those exact words. Children belong with their parents. You do not understand. I will choose for you. He stepped in front of Wendy. Peter, move. No. You hate me. I did. You want to kill me. I did. What do you want now? Hook looked at the open London window. To finish what George Darling began. Peter attacked. Hook had no weapon and only one hand, yet years of fighting had taught him how Peter moved. He turned aside, caught Peter's wrist beneath his shortened arm and threw him across the deck. Peter sprang up, astonished. Hook did not pursue him. "Is that all?" Peter cried. "Fight." "No." "Coward." "Yes, perhaps." "Old man." "Certainly." Peter's sword shook. Insults had always controlled Hook. Without his rage, Peter did not know how to continue the game. "Pick up a sword." "No." Peter charged again. This time Hook failed to move quickly enough. The blade entered his shoulder. Wendy screamed. Hook staggered but remained standing. He could have seized Peter's throat. Instead, he placed his remaining hand over the boy's sword and pushed it away. "I forgive you." Peter recoiled as though burned. "Take it back." "No. I don't want it." Forgiveness is rarely wanted by the person who needs it. "I don't need anything from you." Peter flew at him, striking with fists rather than steel. "You cannot forgive me. You are Hook. You have to hate me." Hook allowed the blows to fall. "Why?" he asked. "Because if you stop, the story ends." "Yes." Peter froze. All around them, Neverland trembled. The island depended upon stories repeated without conclusion. Peter chased Hook. Hook hunted Peter. The lost boys waited for mothers they claimed not to want. The crocodile pursued a meal it never finished. If Hook stepped outside the story, time would move again. The moon crossed half the sky in seconds. Trees grew, shed leaves, and bloomed. The pirate's ship creaked as years passed through its wood. The crocodile's passage began to shrink. "Now," Wendy cried. The lost boys climbed into the boats with John and Michael. Pirates cut the ropes and lowered them toward the water. Smee remained beside Hook. "Come along, Captain." "What about the crew?" Some pirates wished to leave. Others feared London more than the gallows. Hook told them they were free to choose. Smee looked toward the ordinary world inside the crocodile. "Do you suppose respectable employment is difficult to find?" "For you, extremely." "Then you may require assistance, sir." Hook heard the change from captain to sir. "Get in the boat, Smee." The first boat entered the crocodile's jaws. Instead of being crushed, it passed through a veil of golden light and appeared upon a rain-wet London street. The lost boys climbed out, shouting with amazement. The second boat followed. John and Michael waited aboard it. Wendy remained with Hook. "Go," he told her. "Not without you. The passage needs someone to hold it open." "How?" Hook knew without being told. The crocodile had followed him because he carried too much time. It wanted the years Neverland had placed upon him. To return the children to their proper night, he would have to surrender those years inside the beast. He might emerge as George. He might emerge as an old man. He might not emerge at all. Peter hovered above the mast. "Wendy, stay." She looked up at him. "I cannot. I will give you adventures. You already have. You can be our mother." "I am not your mother." Peter looked younger than she had ever seen him. "Then what are you?" "Your friend." "Friends stay. Sometimes friends leave. That does not mean they stop caring." Peter descended slowly. "If you go, will you forget me?" Wendy's eyes filled with tears. "No." Peter knew she meant it, and that frightened him more than forgetting. If she remembered, he would become part of a past. He would no longer exist only in the endless present. Hook leaned against the rail, weakened by his wound. "The window is closing." Wendy embraced Peter. For a moment he remained stiff, then his arms closed around her. "Grow up if you must," he whispered, "but don't do it too quickly." "I shall try." She released him and helped Hook into the final boat. Smee took the oars. As they descended, Peter stood alone on the deck. Hook looked up at him. "Boy." Peter's face hardened. "Codfish." Hook almost answered with an insult. Instead he said, "Remember my name." Peter said nothing. The boat approached the crocodile. The ticking resumed. Tick, tock. Each sound struck Hook's body. His hair darkened, then turned gray again. His face shifted between George and Hook. The sea around the boat became the floor of the nursery, then the bay, then a London street. Memories poured through him. Wendy's birth. John's first word. Michael asleep against his chest. Mary waiting at the window. Peter's promise. The falling hand. The long years aboard the ship. Every duel, every punishment, every child he had frightened. Hook gasped, "I cannot take all of it home." Wendy held him. "You do not have to carry it alone." The crocodile's jaws began closing. Smee rowed harder. A tooth struck the side of the boat, splitting the wood. "Jump!" Hook shouted. Smee leaped through first and landed on the London pavement. Wendy followed, then John, Michael, and the lost boys pulled her to safety. Hook tried to jump. The passage seized him. The hook-shaped scar at the end of his arm glowed. Neverland's years clung to him like chains. On the other side, Wendy reached through the narrowing gap. "Father!" Hook stretched his hand toward her. He was too far away. Then a figure flew down from the darkness. Peter struck Hook from behind, sending him through the passage. For one instant, Peter and Hook looked at each other between worlds. "George Darling," Peter shouted. The crocodile closed its mouth. Darkness fell. George awoke on the floor of the Darling nursery. Rain tapped the open window. His head rested beside Michael's bed, and his right arm lay beneath him. He pulled it free. There was a hand at the end of it. 5 fingers. A pale scar circled his wrist. George sat up. His black pirate coat had become the respectable evening clothes he had worn earlier. His hair was no longer gray. The sword wound in his shoulder was gone, though the fabric there was damp with seawater. He looked around. The nursery was empty. For a terrible moment, he believed the return had failed. Then voices came from the hallway. John entered first, followed by Michael, Wendy, and a procession of unfamiliar boys. Their clothes dripped upon the carpet. "Father!" They ran to him. George held all 3. He had imagined this reunion for years. He had prepared speeches, accusations, rules, and punishments. None survived the feeling of his children in his arms. "I am sorry," he said. Wendy pressed her face against his coat. "So am I." John attempted not to cry and failed. Michael examined George's right hand. "It came back." "Yes." "Does it still hurt?" George looked at the scar. "Sometimes I expect it will." Mrs. Darling appeared in the doorway. She stopped. Her children turned. "Mother!" The room filled with movement and tears. Nana bounded in, knocked over 2 lost boys, and barked until the entire house awoke. Mary embraced the children and then looked at George. Only a few hours had passed for her, yet something in his expression told her he had been away much longer. "You found them." "We found one another." She touched the damp tear in his coat. "What happened to you?" George thought of the ship, the pirates, the crocodile, and the boy who refused to grow. "I became lost. And now?" He looked at Wendy. "Now I am home." Smee appeared outside the nursery door wearing a curtain around his shoulders. "Beg pardon, sir, but there seems to be some confusion regarding sleeping arrangements." George stared at him. Mary looked from one man to the other. "George, who is this?" "My former assistant." "Assistant in what?" George cleared his throat. "Maritime business." Smee smiled helpfully. "Piracy, ma'am." George closed his eyes. There would be explanations. There would be accounts, beds to arrange, authorities to avoid, and a distressing increase in household expenses. Once, these things would have terrified him. Now they seemed wonderfully ordinary. Weeks passed. The lost boys were offered homes. Some remained with the Darlings until families could be found. Smee obtained work at the docks, where his knowledge of ships proved more useful than his understanding of law. He sent George a Christmas card every year addressed to Captain, though George hid these before Mary could see them. George returned to the office. His colleagues noticed that he no longer shouted when figures failed to balance. He still valued order, but he had learned that a family was not an account in which affection had to justify its expense. Sometimes he woke at night with his missing hand aching. It was there, yet he felt the weight of the hook. On those nights he walked to the nursery and listened to his children breathe. He did not wake them. He did not tell them what to dream. He simply remained nearby. Wendy grew older. George did not always enjoy this. He worried when she went out alone. He disliked young men who called at the house. He sometimes began sentences with, "As your father, I insist." Then the scar around his wrist tightened. He would stop and ask, "What do you think?" It was not easy. That was why it mattered. Years later, Wendy found him sitting beside the nursery window. "Do you miss Neverland?" she asked. "No." She raised an eyebrow. George sighed, "Parts of it." "The sailing?" "Perhaps." "The commanding?" "Certainly not." "The coat?" "It was an excellent coat." Wendy laughed. "Do you think Peter remembers?" George looked at the stars. "He remembered my name once." Far away, beyond the ordinary night, Peter Pan sat alone upon the mast of the abandoned Jolly Roger. The pirates had gone. The cabins were empty. Vines climbed across the deck, though the ship had never aged before. Peter tried to begin a new adventure. He fought imaginary enemies, visited the mermaids, and led the remaining fairies through the forest. But every story ended at an open window. He could not forget George Darling. He tried. He shouted the name into the sea. He buried it beneath a tree. He traded it to a mermaid for a pearl and stole it back the following morning. The name remained. With it came others. Wendy, John, Michael. Peter hated the weight of them. He also cherished it. One night he flew to London. He found the Darling house and hovered beyond the nursery window. Wendy was older. She sat in a chair telling a story to a small child. George stood in the doorway. His hair had begun to gray naturally. Both hands were visible. One rested against the frame while the other touched the pale scar around his wrist. Peter watched Wendy's child fall asleep. George entered and lifted the child carefully into bed. He did not look like Hook. Yet when he passed the window, he stopped. For one moment, the old enemies saw each other. George did not reach for a weapon. Peter did not fly away. George opened the window. "You may come in." Peter glanced at the sleeping child. "Will you try to keep me?" "No." "Will you make me grow up?" "No." "Will you forgive me again?" "If necessary." Peter grimaced. "You have become very tiresome." "So I am told." Peter approached the window but did not cross it. "Are you still Hook?" George looked at his two hands. "Sometimes." "Are you still George?" "Sometimes." "Which one is real?" "Both." Peter considered this. Grown-ups, he thought, were full of people they had been and people they feared becoming. Perhaps that was why they seemed so heavy. Children carried only the present. Adults carried every version of themselves. "That sounds unpleasant," Peter said. "It can be." "Then why grow up?" George looked at Wendy, her child, and the home that had once become only a fading portrait. Because some things are worth remembering long enough to change for. Peter did not fully understand. But he remembered. He touched the window frame. "Good night, George Darling." "Good night, Peter Pan." Peter flew into the stars. George watched until the boy disappeared. Then he closed the window, not to keep Peter out, but because the night was cold and the child was sleeping. From somewhere far above London came a faint sound. It might have been a fairy. It might have been laughter. Or it might have been the ticking of a clock inside a crocodile that no longer hunted anyone. George listened without fear. Time was not his enemy now. It carried children forward. It gave mistakes the chance to become wisdom. It transformed promises into actions and frightened fathers into better men, if they allowed it. Once, George Darling had followed his children into Neverland and become Captain Hook. He had believed the hook made him strong. He had believed hatred kept him alive. He had believed bringing his children home mattered more than the man he became while doing it. But in the end, he had learned the truth. A father was not the man who owned the window, commanded the ship, or decided where every journey must end. A father was the man who kept the window open. And when his children returned, he listened to the stories of where they had been.